My guest for this episode is media veteran and journalist Andy Sevilla. I hope you take something from this episode. Thank you. Afternoon, Andy.
Hi, good afternoon, Mike.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to see you here in Manila.
Yeah.
And
On a holiday.
yes, so not too stressful today.
Oo.
So I wanted to catch up lang and see how things have been for you, what's new,
Mhm.
and maybe we can delve a bit on the auto industry. And well, actually, we can talk about anything under the sun. So let's start with how you're doing.
Uh, I- Mike, I'm now I just came from retirement. No? I was retired by Metro Manila Turf Club, wherein I was the vice president for marketing and broadcast for 9 years. Last March 2022, last year. And I went back to my old profession, which is writing motoring. I'm now the motoring editor of the Market Monitor, and I write column for Manila Standard.
So the columns you write are primarily automotive or
Primarily
motoring.
automotive, yes.
Okay. So what made you decide to go back? You mentioned you were already retired.
Mm.
Was it because of that passion to pursue it again? You could not fully leave it behind?
First and foremost, I don't want to retire, no? Kasi although I'm 62, no? Hindi pa ano eh. Hindi pa ano
Still
ng
active.
katawan ko na mag-retire, no? Even though all my three sons are all graduated and ano na, mga professionals na rin. Tingin ko ano pa rin, yung kailangan pa rin kumilos, no? And hindi mo natatanong, I was a former motoring columnist and writer ng Business Mirror from 2005 to up to 2011. I write columns, motoring and sports columns sa Business Mirror. When it started, up to 2011 yata, nagsulat din ako doon. And then, by 2012 or 2013, I was hired by Dr. Kisimbing to manage the Metro Manila Turf Club, which is the third and newest horse racing club back in 2013. No? Aside from Manila Jockey Club and the Philippine Racing Club, pangatlo yun, yung Metro Manila Turf Club in Batangas. And right from there, hanggang last year lang, 2022, namatay si Dr. Kisimbing, mga 3 years ago, di ba? 3 years ago. Pero iba na ang management ngayon. So yun, I don't see myself as a retirable person. Sabi ko, hindi pa ano eh.
That's what they say, no? When you retire, you get older faster.
Oo.
So it's best to keep active.
Ako nakikita ko yung sarili ko nga eh, na pag nag-retire ako, sabi ko, ano yan, uugod-ugod ka na lang, di ba? Pwede yun. Pero ngayon, ang ano pa, ang sarap pang kumilos, ang sarap everyday, masarap lumabas, no? And then the passion is still there, no? I still write the column every week sa Manila Standard nga, and then I close the newspaper for the Market Monitor on a weekly basis. And then there's a plan afoot na yung Market Monitor will be coming up with the twice a week motoring column na. Kaya magiging mas lalong busy, no? Kaya with the motoring industry going really big, ano?
Especially now,
Oo.
it's back and the economy is thriving now.
Yeah, you're in the motoring industry. Kaya naman yung ano, di ba?
Yeah.
Left and right.
Pabalik na yung ano.
Dati
People are
kasi-
in revenge buying mode now.
Yes. Actually, kami on our part naman, dun sa motoring media, kami noon, from 2005 to 2011, swerte na yung magkaroon kami ng 1 or 2 events a week, no? Swerteng-swerte na yung twice, no?
Ngayon, pack na yung
Ngayon,
schedule nyo.
oo. You have to schedule. Minsan, sa isang araw, may 4 na event. Sabay-sabay.
Mix to, like product launches,
Yes.
brand launches,
Test drives.
test drive events.
Test drive event, tapos mga meetups, diba? Mga ganun. And hindi lang sa dami ng car manufacturers, binibilang nga namin, nasa 45, di ba? O mahigit pa, 40 and 4, mahigit pa doon. And then meron pa yung mga aftermarket, di ba? Yung mga aftermarket, and then yung mga support, di ba? Support industry, di ba? And then pumasok pa yung mga EVs, di ba?
Lately, mas may shift na ngayon. But there's still some reluctance now on EVs.
Maganda pag-usapan natin yan.
But it has begun.
Oo.
Actually, sa brands namin, we have 4 brands that offer EVs. So yung Hyundai Ioniq, Kia EV6, yung Jetour Ice Cream, which is very promising kasi yung price is only 700,000 below. And yeah, of course, the Nissan Leaf. And because of the lower tariffs, it's able to be priced better.
You know what yung Nissan Leaf? I was able to test drive it. Actually, I wasn't able to test drive it myself. Ano lang ako, passenger lang ako. Kasi in 2011, I was in Germany during the Bibendum. Bibendum is the event of the tire manufacturer wherein they paraded 150 EVs way back in 2011 pa. And in that particular year, yung Leaf was adjudged as the World Car of the Year, di ba? 2011. Talagang maganda. Pero ang layo na ng 2011 sa 2023.
Yeah, it's been over a decade, so
yes,
a lot of improvements pa.
Grabe yung improvement ng EVs talaga. And nakita naman natin. Imagine, there are 150 vehicles from 2 wheels to 4 wheels to 10-wheelers truck. Ang pinaka doon, puro mga electric cars yung pinarada nila, 150. And isa na nga doon yung Leaf, no? Nissan Leaf. And then meron din yung yung mga Segway na electric. And then meron din mga buses na malalaki, tour bus, puro electric na talaga. And that is in East Germany, sa Berlin, way back in 2011. Kaya sabi ko nga, yung EVs talagang matindi on the European side, di ba? Europe side. Mga
Tayo,
countries.
we're still behind.
Tama.
But being from motoring media, what's your take on EVs?
Yun,
what do you
magandang
think?
Yan.
Over the next 5 to 10 years, what do you think is going to happen with
Magandang
in terms
pag-usapan.
of acceptance? Anong tingin mo?
As of now kasi, if we are to look into the whole picture ng motoring industry today, mga talagang mga 3% pa lang yung EVs, di ba? And then, pero very aggressive, di ba? Yung mga Chinese, di ba? Yung mga Chinese
Well, the Koreans, the Chinese,
Koreans.
Even the Japanese now are more aggressive.
Doon ako kasi unang-una kasi sa akin, I write several columns regarding these EVs. Paano ba yung acceptance first, no? Yung sinasabi mo. Ang una kasi dyan yung infrastructure. That is the common question.
Concern. Range anxiety.
Yes.
No?
Nagano sila ng infrastructure Pero kung titingnan mo naman yung mileage, na kayang abutin ng mga EVs ngayon, 400 to 500 means may 700 na nga ngayon, di ba? So ilang balik muna to sa Baguio di ba? So darating at darating tingin ko But I think medyo yung infrastructure, although sineset up na nila ngayon, like the Ayalas, no? 'Di ba yung kanilang Kia, parang Hyundai din, 'di ba? Pagbili mo ng EV, may kasama ng
Take-home charger.
charger.
Pero slow charging lang yun. So it
Yes.
takes mga 12 hours.
12 hours. Ngayon, ang Ayala, I understand. Kagabi, kasama namin sila Toti, Sara. Ayala is really investing heavily on EVs, di ba? For the next several years. All Ayala-owned subdivisions yata will be coming up with their own charger station, di ba? Charging station. And then yung mga buildings din ng Ayala, ganun din, lalagyan din nila. Kaya tingin ko, kung kasi ang tingin ko sa EVs kasi, even bago kailangan, not only the government should be on this end, di ba? Na babaguhin yung di ba, yung ating tatanggalin yung zero emission. If we're going to a zero emission, hindi lang government ang dapat magtrabaho dito, kundi yung the private side. Kasi saan ba nagsimula? Sa Amerika, yung EV. Elon Musk is a private entity, di ba? Tesla. Hindi siya sa China, binigyan ng incentive ng government. But the prime mover are the businesses, di ba? Sila yung nagbigay ng matinding sinimulan nila doon sa buses, di ba? And then sumunod na yun, then nagkaroon sila ng mga batteries. At saka yung ngayon ng mga batteries, iba na eh. Di ba? Ang bilis ng changes. Diba?
Mas hassle-free na ngayon.
Grabe. Hindi kagaya nung unang lumabas yung mga even the Tesla now are changing their di ba? Production of the batteries, di ba? Iba na yung mga component ng batteries ngayon. Kung on the Philippine side, tingin ko, it will take years, mga 5. Given near or far.
Yeah.
5 years ako, tingin ko.
Kaya on our side, sa Gateway Group, we want to be the first. Kaya kami una nag-invest sa charging stations. In fact, we're here sa Hyundai Makati namin and we've invested in the fast
Meron na kayo
charging.
dito?
So may mga dealerships kami na we already set up yung fast charging.
When you say fast charging, how many hours?
Usually mga 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah, wow. Full charge na yun.
Mm-hmm.
So itong mga Nissan showrooms namin for the major cities have the fast charging sa Matina, sa Nissan Mantrade, and Cebu also.
Kasi I think that would be the sabi ko nga, di ba, isang main concern yung charging, di ba? Yung kasi, we talk with several gasoline station owners, no? And they're still apprehensive on coming up with chargers, di ba? Kasi yung mga gasoline stations, iba maliliit, di ba? And they earn from filling tanks immediately. Alis kagad yung kotse, di ba? Pero yung charging station ng EVs, 40 minutes, sabi mo nga, fast charging yon, di ba?
Pero alam ko may mga setup na ngayon, slowly. But on our side, we see that it's inevitable that we're headed there. So gusto lang namin kami yung pioneer na EV dealer group sa country.
So yung mga Hyundai ngayon, mga stations ninyo, yung mga Hyundai dealership nyo, lahat halos meron na.
Actually for now, ito pa lang yung fully buo na showroom namin. So we already have the charging station there.
Di dapat pala i-market nyo kagad dito.
Yeah. Actually. Kasi ito din yung showroom na may latest CI sa Hyundai. So it's one of the biggest.
What do you mean by latest CI?
Yung bagong look ng Hyundai. Kasi may bagong corporate identity sila.
Na Hyundai. Yeah.
So this is the first equipped with that.
Wow.
So
tsaka this is a big one of the biggest big Hyundai dealership, 3,000 square meter,
Yes.
Wow.
Kasi of course Makati is very prime area. So it's a good place to, of course, have
very
a
accessible,
good setup.
Di ba? Very accessible pa yung lugar mo to. Kaya nakita ko yung labas-pasok nung traffic ng mga tao to look and see. Ay, ang gaganda pa ng mga Hyundai. Imagine, way back in 2008 yata yun. 2008, 2009. When Hyundai was still with Dali.
Yes.
Di ba? Madalas, maganda ang aggressive din ng marketing nila. Kung saan kami pinadadala ng Hyundai. Minsan, meron kami pinapuntahan yung Marinduque. We got test all the Tucson, Santa Fe, yung Starex. Meron nun.
Dati, ang sikat ng Starex before.
Pero yung nadala namin ng hanggang Marinduque yan, di ba? Tapos, kami, umikot pa kami doon. Ang dami nung, very aggressive si Miss Fe Agudo.
Yeah.
Di ba? Siya yung dating presidente. And, believe din ako sa Hyundai. Believe ako dyan. Yung, lalo na ngayon, at least maganda yung aggressiveness din ng bagong management, di ba? Sila Mr. Eric Lee, sila Cecil Capacete.
Yes.
Maganda yung yung trust nila towards building up the image and the marketing.
Of course, it's favorable to have these industry veterans na Filipino. Kasi alam na nila yung what works and what doesn't work. So,
yun nga yung sinasabi ko nga Doon sa EV, as far as the EV is concerned, yung una yung infrastructure, no? And then number 2, yung meron akong yung sinasabi nila doon sa mas pa sila sa internal combustion engines, di ba?
Yes. Siyempre, for sustainability also, yung environment, we have to think about those aspects also, moving forward for the next generation.
Were you able to get one of those first EVs that came in?
For which brand?
Hyundai?
Ngayon, we're actually selling the Ioniq.
The Ioniq,
yeah. So, actually, nakabenta na a few.
Ioniq 5, Yung Ioniq 6 yata started last Monday, di ba?
Yeah. So
you have the Ioniq 6?
There are inquiries coming in for those.
Really?
Pero anyway, maybe we can also delve into your journey in media. How long ka na sa media? And did you venture into other industries in the past?
No.
Other fields?
Even though in ganun ako dun sa in 2013, nag-corporate ako from 2013 up to 2022, 9 years. I went into yung horse racing business as marketing and broadcast head. So
marketing talaga forte mo ever since?
Yeah.
What about nung 90s, nung 80s?
I started in 1980, I started in
ano bang course mo when
graduate? Sa pamantasan, PLM ako, pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila.
So, Manileño.
Talagang journalist ako talaga. Journal lang. When I was still in high school, and part of the newspaper ako nung high school newspaper. And then nag-college ako. And natigil ako after my 3-year in college because my father died and I'm the head of the family. So I had to stop and went looking for a job na kagad. And I was able to get a job sa Daily Express. That's the Philippine Daily Express. One of the 3 newspaper then during the martial law years. The 2 others are Bulletin and Journal. Times Journal. Doon ako sa business sa Daily Express. Nag-start ako as proofreader. 1980. And then by 1983, nagsusulat na ako sa Philippine News Agency. But still, nandun ako sa sa Daily Express. Meron kaming nagsusulat na ako. I delve into sports. Mahilig ako sa sports. Nag-cover na rin ako ng mga
So, mas inclined ka sa sports and motoring.
And motoring.
Car enthusiast ka ba? Or...
Yeah, matagal na. although we don't have a car then, no? 1980 up to 1984, wala akong patid sa ano eh. Actually, wala akong patid sa dyaryo. 1984, kinuha ko sa Veritas News Magazine. It's a newspaper owned by the bishops. Ano? Yung 84 to 86, for 2 years, nag-cover ako ng mga political, dahil martial law. And then 1986, I was pirated by Manila Times. I started in Manila Times. Hindi muna ako nag-sports. Kinuha ko as police reporter. So I covered the police beat, Manila Police
So,
Department.
naikot mo din lahat sa media.
Yung
You
courts.
covered politics.
Yeah, nag-cover ako ng politics. Manila City Hall,
Okay.
NBI, yung Southern Police District. 1986, I started in Manila Times up to 1993. And then in 1993, I was hired by a production company which covers the horse racing business. That started my career dito sa horse racing. Pero way back then, I write sports na, kagaya ng number 1 kasi sa akin yung horse racing eh. I love horse racing.
Very versatile ka pala sa lahat ng fields.
Hindi naman.
Almost all.
Pero
fields.
nag-concentrate ako sa horse racing doon. And then kinuha akong COO and general manager plus anchor nung live horse racing production, which is called Winner Circle Production Incorporated. And it took us 11 years covering racing scene from dalawa pa lang noon ang karerahan natin, which is the Manila Jockey Club, the owner of the San Lazaro Hippodrome dun sa Tayuman, Manila. Then it transferred dito sa nag-transfer sa Cavite, Carmona. And then the other one is the Philippine Racing Club, which owns the Santa Ana Park dyan sa Makati. And it transferred later on dun sa may Naik, Cavite. We covered both clubs, yung mga racing events nila. And I was the head anchor nung coverage na yon. Almost for 11 years. Kasama ko yung kilalang-kilala rin si Wobok Domingo Jr., a former jockey who turned commissioner ng Philippine Racing Commission.
Hindi ko kilala.
Nag-anchor kami. Kung makikita mo yung isang platitong mani na ginawa ni Efren Bata Jr. tsaka ni Lorde, makikita mo sa YouTube yon. Isa doon yung jockey, si Jackie Domingo. And then, yun, for 11 years, nag-cover kami. Pero nagsusulat pa rin ako sa, I write columns about horse racing sa Bandera and Abante. Tagalog yan. I write columns. Every week yan. Twice a week. And then, gumawa kami ng show, Andy at Bobok sa Karera. It's a 1-hour horse racing TV magazine.
Live to?
No, canned yun.
Okay.
Tapos ini-air once a week sa PTV4. Tapos nire-replay namin dun sa live racing, live TV coverage namin ng horse racing. Bago mag-live coverage. Kasi yung horse racing kasi, dito sa atin ngayon, ginagawa yon dati. From Tuesday up to Sunday, 6 days a week. Pero, siya, on a Tuesday, night racing. It's called night racing. Simula 6 o'clock in the evening up to 10 o'clock for hour racing. Pag weekend naman, it starts at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, in the afternoon, up to 8 o'clock in the evening. So, ganun. And then, after that, noong 1997, I think that was 2005 na yata. Di punta na tayo after nung 11 years ko dun sa TV. Kinuha naman ako ng Business Mirror in 2005. When it started, I was the first columnist, sports columnist, twice a week column. Then 1 month later, yun namang motoring. Kinuha ko din. Kaya 3 column ang lumalabas ko per week. 2 sa sports at saka sa motoring. That started it all in 2005. Up to 2011, nasa Business Mirror ako.
So sa motoring, usually anong content? Just car reviews and what's new sa industry?
Yeah,
Mostly.
Ganon. Yun nga sinasabi ko, di ba?
Mga updates.
Mga updates, di ba? Yung mga feature nung mga heads, di ba? Ng management, nung sino, who's who, di ba? In the horse. Yung, meron pa doon yung mga events din kami. Kasi may ginagawa kami, kagaya ng Honda. May ginawa yung Honda noon na Honda Media Challenge, no? Wherein, ilang kami, mga select racing enthusiasts din, nagkakarera. Yung may mga series yun eh. Minsan, six event series yun. Twice a month. Tapos going into a championship, mga gano'n. And then, kinuha din kami ng Petron. Di ba? Yung Petron, yung patipiran. Ng, from the north to south on a 1 full tank of gas lang. Di ba? Yun ang mga namin.
So ever since you were young, you knew this was what you wanted to do. Journalism, media.
Yeah. Doon ako na linya eh. Doon ako na linya sa And then, yung 2000 and...
walang parang midlife na career shift moments na...
I think that 2005, no?
Yeah,
2013. 2013, I was offered by Dr. Kisimbing. Kasi he's a father to me, no? I served him as PR dati, yung sa mga kotse niya. Di ba yung Norquis? Norquis trading niya. I do a lot of PR for him, marketing. And then, sabi niya gano'n, I need a guy, a full-time guy na. Kasi nga, they started in 2011 building that particular Metro Manila Turf Club in which is called the Metro Turf dito sa Malvar, Batangas. It's a 60-hectare development wherein there is a horse racing track, may mga stables, doon ako nakatira yung mga kabayo, at doon ginagawa yung karera. In 2013, yun nga, sabi niya gano'n, ano ba yung ginano mo? Puro ka na lang nandyan. Sabi niya gano'n. Sabi niya, I need a point person para dito sa horse racing. So, sabi niya, sige, mag-decide ka. Hindi naman ako nagdobling isip, no? Kasi in 2 days time, sabi ko, sige boss, sama ako sa'yo. And it took us 9 years ride dun sa horse racing. What I do there, marketing, basically, ako rin yung humawak ng broadcast. Binigay niya sa akin yung broadcast team. Live broadcast yon. Meron kami mga ginagawang mga marketing through broadcast, mga gano'n, pinopromote namin. And then, I'll get, he sent me to different horse racing nation. Kagaya sa lahat, mga Macau, sa Singapore, Hong Kong, para makipag, yung mga sister relationship, mga ganon.
So, throughout your time, ito yung highlight or your favorite sa buong journey mo? Was this what you enjoyed most?
Na-enjoy ko lahat eh.
Lahat?
Oo eh. Na-enjoy ko yung, imagine, nakakapagkarera ako sa motoring, di ba?
Yeah. So lahat.
From talagang mga upak, yung talagang sinasabi, upak, yung talagang mabilisan, up to yung pabagalan, di ba?
Pero sa horse racing, did you place bets or ano?
I do place bets din, pero hindi hindi naman ganun katindi. Kasi there's rin eh. Imagine yung mga, one time, PJ, si Fernando Po Jr. used to be, tawag ko doon, Nong. Tawag ko doon, Nong. Meron siyang minsan, si FPJ kasi, hindi alam ng marami, siya, racing enthusiast. He's a true blue horse lover. He owns several horses. Meron siyang stable, meron siyang farm, at meron din siyang designated horse trainer. Ang ni FPJ, isa pang hilig niya, yung tumaya sa winner take all. May winner take all meaning you pick 7 winners in 7 consecutive races. That's the winner take all. 2 pesos minimum, pero pag marami ka ng mga bets on races, it multiplies. Di ba? Minsan nananalo siya, nag-one winner. 1 million, more than 1 million yung pinanalunan. Kasi all the bets are being placed into one pot. Tapos tatanggalin yung taxes for the government. What is left? Paghahatian nung lahat ng naka 7 points. Ganon. Okay. Kung halimbawa, 1 million yung ikaw lang ang naka-pick nung 7 consecutive winner, sa'yo yung total pot. Ganon. After tanggalin yung 32% tax ng government. Ganon. Okay. Maganda ang isa sa pinaka din, yung DILG. Huwag na tayo lumayo. DILG Secretary, si Mayor Ben Harabalos. He's a true blue horse lover. He is also a breeder. Nagbe-breed din siya. Pero he's not into betting. Nagbe-breed siya, may mga kabayo siya. He has 2 Presidential Gold Cup champions. When you say Presidential Gold Cup champions, ano yan? Kasi yung pinaka blue ribbon event sa horse racing dito, sa local horse racing dito, yung Presidential Gold Cup. He has 2 horses. Hagdam Bato, at saka yung isa pang kabayan na nakalimutan ko. Nag-breed niya yun. Sariling breed niya yan. Okay. May mga kabayo pa. Hanggang ngayon, si DILG Secretary. Meron siyang farm sa Batangas. Okay. Ang horse racing kasi dito sa atin, parang katulad din sa ibang bansa eh. Alam mo, ang problema lang dito ngayon, medyo bumagsak yung yung sales, no? Unfortunately, 2 racetrack in the country closed.
But generally, it's declining or it's just there?
It declines eh. Just like the other pero yung sa akin I've been there I've been through all these countries na kung saan dito mo makikita sa Asia ang pinakamaraming at pinakamalalaking horse racing. Number 1 sa ang horse racing sa buong mundo, Japan, which is in Asia. Number 2, Hong Kong, nasa Asia rin. Number 3, Macau, Singapore. Di ba? Malalaki ang mga horse racing event nila. Kasama na dyan yung South Korea, Malaysia. Pero tayo dito, ang problema kasi natin dito, yung marketing at saka too much taxes. It brought down horse racing to its knee talaga. Imagine the big, marami ang lumabas na, maraming wala. Tapos sabi ko nga sa'yo, there used to be 3 racetrack in the country. Number 1 is Manila Jockey Club, di ba? Yung San Lazaro Hippodrome, which was alam mo ba yan? Which was founded in 1867. Yeah. here in Tayuman, di ba? Number 2, yung Philippine Racing Club. Sarado na rin. It was established in 1891. Imagine, dalawang
Sayang pala. May
nagsarado.
nawala or nag-close.
Ang natira na lang, yung kay Dr. Kisimbing. Dr. Kisimbing died 3 years ago.
So, isa na lang?
Isa na lang. Isa na lang ang karerahan ngayon. Kasi, yung dalawa, kaya naman nagsarado, wala na silang franchise. You have to get a 25-year franchise in order to operate a racing club. Pero mo nagsarado yung karerahan. Imagine, ang nakakapagtaka dyan, tayo lang ang sa Japan kasi, there are 10 major racetracks. Major yan, ha? When you say major, malaking-malaki talaga. And it is owned basically half by the government. Tapos yung iba, mayroong isang organization lang talaga. And there are several others. Ha? Sa Singapore, sa Hong Kong, there are 2. Happy Valley, and yung isa, yung yung sa Shatin. Yun yung ng horse racing.
Sa Pilipinas, there's still a lot of hype for horse racing. Marami pang naghanap or eager to...
Ang problema kasi yung yung cost Ako, when you say marami naghahanap, yes, marami naghahanap.
The enthusiastic,
yung mga bettors, no?
The passion for...
The passion, yung iba. Yung iba naman, ang problema, yung iba yung horse owners, marami nang umalis. Kasi nga, owning a horse is not that easy.
Yeah.
Imagine, a horse cost around 500,000, $500,000. And it needs
to
eat
to be taken
every day
care of.
And to be taken care of, no? But yung prices that you get from winning is not that para bang sabihin natin na sa mga gustong mag-invest, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi maliit Maliit ang presyo, yung prices. Tapos ang laki ng mga ginagastos, di ba? Taking care of a horse.
So it's really the cost, no? That's really hampering.
Yeah, totoo yan.
Okay.
Kaya yun ang naging maganda sana ang horse racing dito sa Pilipinas. And yun ang isa sa mga passion ko, yung horse racing. And then ito na nga, balik tayo dito. Ako kasi ngayon, naging ako dito sa yung sa motoring. Naging bakit ako naging bumalik sa motoring business?
Yeah, why motoring in particular?
Oo dapat magnenegosyo, di ba? Pero mas gusto kong kasi nga, nagulat ako with the kind of, there are so many enthusiastic car manufacturers, and many are still coming in, di ba? Imagine how many Chinese car manufacturers entered in that Manila International Auto Show.
Actually, presently, it's really Chinese manufacturers.
Yes.
Na very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Not necessarily very aggressive, but...
Plus, naka-compete na yung
talagang
specs, yung features, the value they offer. It's really a standout. So,
and yet, yung isang pinakamalaki pa, yung SAIC yata, is coming in, di ba?
Yeah.
Pag pumasok yun dito, di ba? Anong mangyayari? Talagang hindi lang ganito magiging sa motoring industry, di ba? Talagang malaki. Ayun ang doon ako naging Kaya sabi
ko,
parang
na-excite ka sa developments kasi ang daming new players, daming new models.
Yes.
And may EVs pa, then booming yung market.
Booming yung market. Nagulat din ako, no? Ako, kayo din, di ba? Yes. Ang sabi mo nga, yung ng mga tao, sa mga kotse, di ba?
Yeah. Parang revenge buying mode ngayon. Then, ever since COVID, di ba? Parang that was really a big, letdown for everyone. Then, but now that everything's improving, yung situation, so parang we're back on track.
Tama. Lately, ang dami kong napuntahan mga hanggang ngayon marami pang mga ini-introduce na mga new models, di ba? Recently, yung Maserati, di ba? Nagpasok din yung Maserati. Yung Chevrolet, the muscle car, di ba?
Muscle cars.
Nagpapaso ka na rin. Grabe. Sabi ko, ang tindi nito, di ba? Paano, how do we see the motoring industry in the next 2 to 3 years, di ba?
Yeah.
Paano?
Basically, there are so many options now, so many choices. So, plus yung mga special deals, then bank support also. So, we're living in very good times now. It's a good time to be alive.
Although we can say that we are on a crossroad, no? Dahil pumapasok yung EVs, and yet the ICEs are still here.
Yes.
I think hindi lang yung mga
plus yung, of course, the technology is it's really a big standout, and I'm sure you can attest to that kasi how many decades you've witnessed the changes, the trends. How would you compare pala the times then and the times now?
Yung mga
because you lived through 80s, 90s to ngayon, pros and cons, and how has it shifted, and what can you say about the present situation?
Nakita ko yung era nung pagpasok nung when nasa US-based companies na rito. Not the Pogos, no? 'Di ba? Nung pumasok sila dito, ang daming mga di ba, nagtaasan yung mga sweldo, yung mga every Filipino consumer, tumaas yung buying power nila, di ba?
Yeah.
Kaya nung lately, nakita ko yung hindi lang iba yung panahon ngayon tsaka iba yung panahon noon Yung lalo na ngayon, nagtataka ko. Ang tindi ng mga sabi mo nga revenge yung mga hindi gumastos noon. Ngayon gumagastos, no?
Dati mas kuripot pa mga tao, mas wala pang capacity. Ngayon, laki na ng opportunities.
And I'm really surprised with the way banks are now supporting the motoring industry. Kasi number one, yung BPI, no? BPI is now offering 7 years, di ba?
As high as 7 years.
Yes.
That's a first kasi dati hanggang 5 years lang.
That I think is a big boost to to the consumers and to the car manufacturers at the same time, yung mga dealers, di ba? Kasi imagine yung 7 years, maraming matutuwa, di ba?
Yeah.
Maraming, lalo na
lighter yung monthly.
Lighter yung monthly nila. And hindi lang pala BPI, no? It's not only the BPI which will be offering that kind of Kasi in China daw, sabi nila, 10 years meron na sa China di ba? 10-year financing. Financing.
Sa China. Yeah.
Sa China.
Dito, it's good. 7 years pa yung max. Pero who knows?
And I understand a second bank is in the offing, no? Which is, I think, Maybank.
Yes, generally, most of the primary banks are quite aggressive now.
Coming up with that 7-year financing scheme, no? Grabe yun, ha? Pag pumasok yun, tingin ko, lalong lalaki ang base, no? Ng mga car buyers, no? Kasi kayo, sa akin, anong, on your dealer side, no? Which is higher? Those cash buyers or those
it's really primarily financing. A big bulk of the sales, majority financing. Yeah. But of course, we have a mix of PO, cash. So, but primarily financing, especially Filipino market. Ganon talaga yung trend, di ba? Mas gusto may down payment, then monthly, not very heavy on the pocket. So,
pero on your point of having a big dealership like this, no? This is a 3,000 square meter, Do you own the land? No.
Some of our dealerships are owned, and some of the lots are leased. So
Wow.
case to case depending on the area.
Kaya meron kayong mga long-term plan dyan sa mga yan, di ba? Mababawi niyo naman.
Yeah, of course, kasi we invest. So,
Mm.
syempre, the hope is, of course, to thrive and to sustain and to grow.
But where do you get your profit? From the car sales or the after-market sale?
Actually, both.
Both.
Ideally, both talaga.
So, ang pinakamaganda, kapag malaki yung ano mo, maganda rin yung ano mo, yung aftermarket.
They go hand in hand, of course.
Okay.
If sales is good, it's good for service. Maraming service. Then if good rep yung service, busy, then of course sales have to come in. So it goes hand in hand.
Okay. Itong Hyundai, ano nyo, nakita ko, ang dami 10 car yata ito no?
Yeah.
And then, ilan ang ano nyo, bay ninyo sa likod?
Marami.
Dami.
Kasi laki ng space.
Super, ano? So, hindi kagaya ng dati. Tinatanong mo nga ako di ba kung paano dati. Yung dati, yung pag bumili ng kotse, they are asking for for yung mga supplies ng mga pyesa, di ba? Equipment.
Yeah.
Ngayon, hindi na problema pala yun.
Generally speaking, that's a key thing we look into. Yung inventory, of course, ng units, but of course, parts. Kasi the customers need assurance.
We came from a COVID.
Stable yung supply.
We came from COVID, and that is not that far away, no? Yung COVID natin.
2020.
Are you still experiencing supply problem?
It varies per brand, but generally speaking, things are looking much brighter.
Okay. Pero yung mga yung mga bagong, meron kayong mga dealership na bagong Chinese?
Yes.
Chinese cars aside from Jetour?
Yes, we have Geely, MG,
okay.
Cherry. So
those are not yung mga Chinese brand na hawak ninyo. Hindi na problema sa supplies.
It varies, as I said, depending on the
din.
brand, depending on our partner. But generally speaking, as I said, pabalik na lahat. Of course, they want to assure na ma-sustain yung brand, mabango yung output. So, of course, that's really a key element that should not be a problem.
Yeah. Yung kasi napag-usapan na rin natin yung EV, The Chinese, the Americans are really pushing the EV, the EVs. Pero the Japanese are pushing for the hybrid. Yun ang nagiging ngayon tanong ngayon dito Hindi sila fully electric, di ba? Hybrid sila
But meron na din, like of course the Leaf, pero different strategy for every company. So
sa tingin mo, ako
ibang
sa tingin ko
focus kasi, siguro, ibang strategy per brand. So iba yung mag-stand out. Depende sa agenda.
Yan ang kasi inaano ko yung bakit magiging yung mga tao di ba? From hybrid, electric, magkakaroon sila ng mga choices, di ba?
Yeah. Maraming choices. If some are still reluctant on EV, well, there's the choice of hybrid. Yung hindi pa ma-fully embrace yung EV. So, then yung hybrid, very fuel efficient naman din. So,
ano ba yung mga, you're talking with your, di ba, yung mga Japanese, ano ng mga Japanese manufacturers in going into a hybrid and not fully electric? Sinasabi pa sa inyo?
Yeah, that's part of the plan. It's geared towards EVs na din.
Ganun din.
Pero for announcement pa yan. So,
nakakapagtaka kasi, di ba? Ang dami nilang mga hybrids. Doon sila nag-concentrate nga.
Pero may plan na. So, that's in store soon.
Yung ganitong, by the way, balik tayo dito sa yung ganitong setup ninyo. How many, I'm just wondering how many people are you employing in this kind of big
Sa
Dealership.
buong network namin, dami na talaga yung employees. But yeah, so I won't give specifics na lang sa as to how many yung
Oo, pero
empleyado namin.
bilib ako sa sa traffic ngayon ng mga tao, no? Even on a holiday.
I think it's good pag holiday kasi
Oo.
mas may free time sila.
Kasama yung mga bata. Diba?
Car shopping, then traffic isn't as bad.
Oo. Galing magaling yung When did you open this one?
Just a few months ago.
Ito? How many Hyundai dealership do you have?
This is our first Hyundai
First
dealership.
pa lang ito. Ang marami ninyo yung Kia.
We have Kia. Well, we have a total of 21 brands nationwide. So I can't name all, pero we have various outlets around the country. Pero hindi ko na lang isa-isa lahat. Pero we're nationwide.
Okay.
In short.
So what do you do with in the company? You have a company set up, diba?
Yes,
structure.
Yes.
Where do you put your place?
It's a family-owned company. So I'm part of the board.
Okay.
Basically, board of shareholders.
But you're not on a day-to-day hands-on basis?
For now, I'm more hands-on sa Cebu area, Visayas area.
Visayas area.
So operationally, I'm focused muna sa Visayas, but I also have my shareholder role for the entire Gateway Group.
How are the buyers compared of Visayas compared with the Manila buyers?
Well, to be honest, yung Manila buyers mas may pera pa rin. It's the main action is still here sa NCR, Luzon. Mas busy yung tao.
Okay.
So, yung Vismin catching up but still a bit behind. Honestly speaking, kasi we're able to assess the different customer profiles in the different areas.
Ibang klase yung kasi ang Manila area, lalo na yung iba hindi na saturate pa yung nakita ko kasi ibang mga dealers, di ba? They are concentrating, di ba, sa south, sa north of Manila, di ba? Lalo na yung mga hindi pa napupunta ang mga kasi malaki din ang Manila, di ba? To say the thing. Ang pinaka pero in Manila area, ang prolific place sa tingin nyo, one is Pampanga. Yeah. Aside from Manila area, Pampanga.
Well, of course, North-South Luzon. Doon sa may Clark, doon sa may Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Yan ang malalakas na.
Batangas even, here sa South. So, actually, marami pang good areas. But I don't wanna delve too much into that.
Yung ano ba ang kasi nung nasa nakikita ko ngayon, ang dami ng there are more women who drives car.
Yeah. Actually, balance na ngayon. Parang 60-40, minsan 50-50. So, but malaking market na capture. Millennials, lahat, executives.
Are you only to cars and not motorcycles?
We have motorbikes. So, isa lang, BMW motorbikes.
Talaga?
Kasi we already owned the BMW car dealership in Cebu. Then, nakita namin thriving yung motorbike industry. So, we thought might as well set up the BMW Motorrad business there.
You ride motorbikes?
It's really not our forte. But we still invested in that.
You drive You ride bikes?
No, I'm not a rider.
Talaga? Pero matindi ngayon yung mga big bikes, no?
Yeah. It's also a booming market. Especially ngayon, there are so many riding groups. Diba? There's camaraderie.
Mas lalo na sa Visayas, diba?
Brotherhood. Diba?
Sa
May
Visayas.
breakfast ride. So they all ride together. Then
Tama.
That's when they share stories, then compare experiences,
Tama.
then gusto ng isa mag-level up ng model, so the rest will follow. So usually that
Ikaw,
happens.
which car do you drive ba?
For now, I have a few of my own. Yung Nissan Patrol Royal, it's very promising.
Nissan
Patrol Royal.
Okay.
Then may BM din ako. And I have a Geely also for my wife. So actually, I just try out the different cars we have.
Meron kang you have organizations that you are into?
Wala naman. No, I'm not affiliated with any
Kasi
group.
most of the time, ang nakita ko dati, the dealership are the ones promoting the organization of various groups, di ba? Sila nagpo-promote.
Yeah. Sometimes we do collaborations and we even utilize our showroom as a venue for mga reunions or fellowships. So we're open to that.
Nakita ko din yung transformation ng ganyan, no? Diba, tinanong mo ako, yung dati ba, mga ganun, yung mga then and now.
Yeah.
Isa sa mga nakita ko ngayong transformation ng motoring industry, most of the dealership, just like this one, are being utilized na. Not unlike the dati, pupunta pa sa mga hotels, sa mga restaurants, di ba?
Yeah, most of our events, we hold it here.
What do? They get catering, di ba? Services. Tapos they utilize ang ganda nga naman, kagaya kagabi, yung AC Central, di ba? Sa BGC,
yes,
was a part of it nandun, yung parang round table discussion, di ba? Ang ganda.
Yeah.
Hindi kagaya ng dati.
Mas traditional yung approach dati. Ngayon, there are more out-of-the-box thinking. So, mas nag-shift
Nakita ko,
na din.
maganda.
Kasi ngayon, di ba, digitalization, then TikTok generation also. Then ngayon, grabe na online. So, most of the updates, you get online, mga e-invites.
Yeah.
Nandun na lahat.
You go to different, you also go to different countries from yung mga car,
Well, I do get a lot of invitations kasi since we carry multiple brands, so we have these special trips, incentive trips minsan. So,
kasi you
yes,
do get a lot of
we go
information,
around.
di ba?
Minsan may product drive, experience, sometimes plant visit. Sometimes it's just a trip because we hit our target, so they give us a trip, walang agenda, shopping lang. So it varies. Minsan may conference, then singit yung sightseeing.
Oo,
so,
tama.
Nag-vary siya. So, but it's good kasi we're able to explore and now we can travel again, so you can see how the other countries are doing and maybe utilize that as a benchmark to, of course, further improve ourselves.
Maganda ngayon yung talagang very na-excite ako sa sa mga nangyayari ngayon. Kaya I went back
bumalik
to writing.
Okay.
Isa pa sa mga talagang hinahanap ngayon ng mga readers, yung motoring page.
But you write sa newspaper and na-share sa FB page ninyo.
Yeah, tapos
and
meron kami
website.
online. May online din
online
kami.
Din. Yeah. Okay.
Nandun yung namin. Halos lahat naman newspaper ngayon may online
lahat.
na
Siyempre, lahat nasa FB. So that's where everyone reads na. So you hardly see someone really...
Tapos yung Facebook namin, di ba?
Wait for the newspaper, di ba?
Yung Facebook, doon lagi kailangan nag-update, di ba? Kasi once hindi mo in-update sa Facebook, wala eh. Here then, here now, gone tomorrow, di ba?
Okay.
Which I would like to add, yung ngayon, now, in the motoring industry, ganito sa amin. Nagbago yung yung trend. Kasi dati, ang trend dati, ang motoring yung mga print media, print, radio, TV,
Yeah.
sila yung
The usual.
the usual. Pero ngayon, yung mga vloggers na, the online people, yun na yung ngayon yung mga ang dami, no? Sila na ngayon ang majority ng mga uma-attend sa mga
Minsan, well, in most cases, mas marami pang followers yung mga
Totoo.
vloggers
Totoo.
than traditional media.
Totoo.
So, na-outshine usually yung mga online posts. Plus, they're more creative with how they relay the message.
Pero sa akin, no, ang pa din, ang traditional media pa rin
But it should not be like totally wiped out yung traditional. Nandun siya, pero itong
iba na talaga, di ba?
out of the box na marketing or media can also thrive. So
They can go hand in hand together. Pero yung sabi ko nga sa'yo, mas marami na ngayon ang mga online vloggers, no? And they hit it big talaga, di ba? Nagulat ako.
Yeah.
Sabi ko nga, medyo pero I still find satisfaction in writing, no? Writing
of course.
column,
Back
coming
to
up-
basics pa rin. Dapat hindi yan mawala. As is tong mga new shifts, pero yung mga old school na fundamentals have to be in place.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much also.
Mike, And nagulat din ako sa invite
Yes.
mo yesterday. Pero sabi ko,
But I'm
punta
glad
ako.
we had this conversation. So very candid, as I said. Okay, so I thank you for
All the time, Mike.
having
All the
this
time.
talk, and we can maybe schedule future collaborations
Sure.
since we tend to bump into each other sa mga car
Oo.
shows, car events, and
I'm just a phone call away.
yeah, so
Pare.
pwede din maikot mo yung mga branches namin.
Sure. Sige.
No.
I'll do that.
So you can explore
Mm.
network namin.
Sige. Thank you
Sige,
so much.
thank you.